Okay, so unfortunately my heater in this trailer isn't working right now. Stopped working on me about a week and a half ago, and I've tried a lot of things to try to fix it, and I'm out of ideas, so I gotta take it in, but nobody can take it on such short notice and get it ready for you. So this Mr. Buddy here is gonna be your backup here. It works just fine. I took it out last weekend. So you got this hose that's gonna go out to the propane tank, and this is the heater. So this end just screws in here, and I'll leave this all together, and I'll store it under here. There's a storage compartment. Just lift this piece of wood, and the heater will be in there. And then the extra propane tank for the heater will be under here. So you can just take this cushion out, lift up that wood board, and the other propane tank will be there. Okay. So this end just screws in here, but I'll leave this screwed in for you, so you don't have to do that. And then what I did is unravel this hose a bit. So I opened this window, and this worked pretty good. I left the heater on low. So you open the window, and you can grab the screen right here, push it, and slide it out of the way. And then thread this hose through here. Okay, and then you can take the window, push it back. I was able to push it back all the way like that. So pretty minimal gap. It was getting down into the 30s last weekend, and I did this, and I left the heater on low, and it was plenty warm, but you can turn it up if you'd like. So now this hose, you're going to take it and you're going to put it inside the propane spindle here in the inside. So the kind of tricky thing about this valve is, so this guy, there's two things I guess. This guy right here kind of comes off the nut, but you put this inside the propane tank, and this is a left-handed thread. So what that means is you got to turn it left to tighten it, which is opposite of your normal threads. Almost everything else is right hand to tighten. This is left, so see how I'm turning it counterclockwise and it's tightening it. And then this little plastic thing slips over the nut, and you can screw it with your hand. And that tightens up just like that. And then you open this up all the way. Okay. Now the first time you go to do this, it'll take a little longer to start, but every time after that, it should be pretty quick to start up. Okay. So then what I did is I just shut the door, and I left the heater right here by the door. So how this thing works is there's off, pilot, low, and high. So to turn it on, turn it over to pilot, and you push it down. And what happens is right down in here, there's a little starter, and at first you're bleeding all the air out of the hose. So you got to hold this down for about 30 seconds to a minute. Because you got to get all the air out of the hose. It's got to fill with propane. And then there's a little burner down there that has to get hot. The pilot lights. So let's just give it a second for the air to get out. And once the air's out, you lift this up and you click it down. And you click it and hold it. You can see the spark down there. So it's not ready, so we got to just keep holding it, pushing it down at the pilot position. It just means there's not enough there's still air in the line, so we're trying to get all the air out. So this might take a minute more. I just want to demonstrate how this works. So I'm still holding this down. Okay, we'll try again. Oh, almost getting the flame there. Okay, so we'll hold it down just a little bit longer. Okay, so I'll try it again. All right, okay. Okay, all right, so now the pilot light is staying lit. So I put pushed it and I'm holding it down. And once you get this little guy to light, you got to hold this thing down for about 30 seconds. What it's doing is it's getting that little element hot. And that's what keeps the flame going when you turn it up. So it's probably about ready. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to push slightly down and turn it to low. And you can see it's lighting up the propane. And now it's pretty much a steady state. So this is just going to burn. It's on low. As long as you put it right here on the floor next to the door, should be just fine. You probably won't want to get any clothing on it or near it, so just be careful with your bedding here. But yeah, this thing stays lit. The camper does have a CO detector right here, so if for some reason that goes out or it's burning all the oxygen in here, that alarm will go off. Yeah, you can see it's nice and red glowing. That just means it's working. And then to turn it off, all you do is take this, slightly push down, turn it to the off position. And the next night you go to use it, it'll light up a lot easier. Again, sorry about it. This is just what I have as a backup. I don't have time to, the shop doesn't have time to fit me in before I reserve this to you tomorrow. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions. Bye.